Hello and welcome. This is Brandy Rose Smith live from the Forbidden Library, and today we are once again coding some GAM. Yeah, GAM time. Last time we made our nice little new. One second, you can see a little bit behind me. There we go. Yes, it's big brainy time. Big. While we have a little chat. Hello, everyone. Hello, Size Phantom, who's probably having a lot of fun today because she doesn't have a dentist appointment in 4 hours. Bridie Rose Smith. Oh, heck yeah. It's wonderful not having a dentist appointment. I also remembered why Botrix is in the chat. I signed up for that because they have a good subathon counter. But I forgot that puts them in the chat, so I need to figure out those settings. Howdy, Crusader. What is in store for Red today? I'm not sure. We're going to be looking at some nice UI things first, and then maybe we'll look at it. Hello, Lucas. Hello, Chopstick. Hello, Overseer. I assume Chase, who's in Twitch this time, unless you are a different Overseer. I'm not sure. This is the internet. There might be many of you. Hello, Jabba Hop. Oh, bot. Yes, a bot. Rix. Yes. I was looking into, like, say, subathon counters and stuff. Since we are, you know, how many away now? 53. 53 subs away from 5k and a subathon eventually, so I needed to start looking into that. All mods are bots confirmed. Some of them are very nice bots. Different seer here and half dead. Oh, there's two overseers then. One overseer of Twitch and one overseer of YouTube. This makes sense. Jake's an AI. Oh shit. That means Chase is an AI too. Chase is a nasty AI. Chase is the kind of AI that's going to take over the world. Chase is Skynet. Anyway, should we get on? Should we get on with some stuff? Hey, look, it's double me. Go away, me. I don't want to see you. Actually, I do want to see me a hot minute. I do want to put me down there. There we go. Organizing the stream. The screen things. They have to duel to see who the true overseer is. No, the only way we can stop the war between the overseers is to keep them on separate platforms. Should they ever cross the line, well, we don't want to know. The world might not survive. So let's give a launch of the project. So we got our little, like, my background, which I don't know. Upon looking at it again, I was really happy with it last time. I don't know if I'm going to be happy with the whole time. Way too much effort. Just the torturous AI to I have no mouth and I must scream. But the biggest issue is this extra screen. You can't really read these because of the brown in the background, so we're gonna need to do something about this background. Also, this is a mess. You can see the lines here as well. We need to sort some stuff out here. This is terrible. Star-crossed lover situation. I saw a really cute RPG about that, a two-player tabletop RPG where you play star-crossed lovers! Where you play as two people who want to be together, but society or their situation won't let them be together. And I was like, oh, boyfriend, this. And he was like, no, that'll be upsetting. And I'm like, that's true, but the drama. We didn't get it in the end. Pretend you have a degree in graphic design and fix it. You know what, Swaney? I actually do. Well, I don't have a degree, but I have a GCSE in graphic design. I have some qualification of graphic design, just not a full-on degree. Make the achievement page more like a paper diary page. Yeah, we need to think of what we can do, because we can't even see the return button anymore, so now when things are highlighted, we just can't bloody see it. Make use of it! Yes, Swaney, I will! So, yeah, we need to... This is fine because it's brighter. Whereas this is a bit darker, so we'll figure something out. For that, I already have my pages here to play with. So this is the actual background we have now. So let's open that bad boy up in open with Caritas. That is my little... It's free and easy to use, so we use it. Okay. How can we make this better? And like I say, these have been great, these little bits. But we want to make this ours. I really appreciate the starting point that this set gave me. But... Sorry, my socks. I have long socks on today and they keep falling down. Okay. But we need to make it our own, with our own style. So where's my pen? There's my pen. So I'm just gonna do an extra layer and let's see what we can do for this bad boy. We could keep this in the background a little bit, but maybe I'm better off pulling in a fresh version of that background. Insert that as a new layer. So we got this, so we just have a bit of a fresher palette. Put the briny flare into it, oh heck yeah. And then what I could do to darken it up, rather than... I don't like what I've done here, I need to fix that. I think you can't notice that in the main screen. Because it's covered by these two. So it looks great, it's fine on that screen, but as soon as you take those two away, you just can't do it anymore. So let's see if we can fix that. One dumb thing I did was, not saving it as we don't do a lot. Not saving it as an actual file that has layers, because I'm a dum-dum like that and I don't know why I did that. What is the briny flare? Splash of tea. I suppose the briny flare is for you guys to decide what it is by the end of the stream. Maybe just like that. Maybe we should do that. The path is dark. Good work, Mrs. R. Degree. Like I said, it's not a degree, it's a GCSE, okay? It's a GCSE. it's I don't know what the equivalent is in the other part of the world, because it's like high school level. Yeah, it works, alright. No, no. We had that tool. Truly, it is a degree of a kind, I suppose. There we go. Beautiful. I'd say AP is the closest you'd get to it. I see. So I have an AP in graphic design by the rest of the world's standards. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little box. Just so I can get an idea of where everything is. So we're gonna probably have a box. Well, let's do an actual box, not like my shit. Can I do a shape, please? The degree we have at home. Oh, there it is. There's the box. So that's what that's gonna be. So this is about. I just want to make sure I have the layout correct. So I'm just gonna give that a quick save and see where the menus sort of land on that, so that I can tell. So extras. Not quite. So that needs to go a little bit to the left. To the left. To the left. Oh, I didn't put them on different layers because I'm a smart person. Yay! Gonna save. Boop. Boop. Although GCSEs sound hard. Just a box. Metal Gear. Who's in the box? We don't know. Hello, Redwood Iron. Welcome. You did lots of GCSEs. I got a GCSE in Spanish. I got a GCSE in IT, obviously, since that went into my A-level, which went into my degree. So that one makes sense. Other things I have half a GCSE in religious education. Okay, so that's right, so it's about right. I just ordered a second-hand drawing tablet. This is good show and tell on how it do be working. And the scrolling is working, and that's wonderful. Anyway, I really want one of those graphic tablets that has the screen on the tablet, because I find it's really difficult to get that skill of looking up while you're doing it. I can't line art on this thing to save my life because of that issue. So we're gonna be wanting the box to go out to here and to go down there, and this one we're gonna need to change where these are. So this is gonna go a bit more up here. But that's about where my menus need to be. Obviously, we're not going to do it like that. That's boring. We can do something a little bit better than that. I don't know what skills I have to do said things, but we try. We shall try many things until we get a thing that we like. We'll need to have it kind of like that, just so that we can see the stuff on the back. But rather than dark blue, we're probably better off with a lighter color. Maybe one of the fleshy colors. Yeah, when in doubt, fleshy colors. No, that's not the one I was wanting. It was this. There we go. No, that's not light enough. More fleshy. That's better. Something like that. Maybe a little more. I don't want it to be full on white, but we'll check it with full on white. Maybe full on white's the way to go. Okay, give that a save. Have one with the screen, and it's pretty decent. Can't use it much because it doesn't like Blender and GIMP. Second one might just be a skill issue setting up. Oh, that's a pain. At least these ones aren't too bad, since these ones are basically just... it's a mouse. Done. I guess with the other ones you have to be careful. Yeah, see, that looks good. And you can see things nicely, so I guess white's the way to go. Now it's just how we make this look a bit, nicer than this. So what we could do, still keep going on a storybook theme. Let's attempt to add some detail. Keep that, and let's just do it in purple for now, just as I sketch it out. So, we just do a little bit here. Do I have we have some lines here, there we go. Pull out some rulers, so I can draw straight lines. Why is that not purple anymore? There we go. I still can't draw straight lines! Gotta be a shortcut. I'm still some things in Kit that I don't understand. There's gotta be a new spell. There's a straight line tool. That would help! Straight line down. No, that's... I want it to be like this, directly in between the two. I'm gonna go complete all me chores and come back. Toodles, have a quick time with your chores. May they disappear quickly. And then you have it like that, and then that would be like one page of a book. And this would be another ginormous page in the book. Like that. obviously that would mean that our white here would go all the way down. Ah, yeah, because I have the lock on. I need to take that off. And we have all the white here as well, so get rid of all that. We want white. It includes feeding me one eyes. Feeding your one-eyed dog, it's fun. Oh, for one-eyed doggo. See how that looks? Just again, we're prototyping right now. It's not gonna be fancy. But how does that look as a thing? So the extras, it needs to be a little, either just a bit higher. But if it's any higher, it won't look like a book anymore. Because I still need to do the outside of the book. You can't see the outside of the book yet. But it looks like that line is a bit too jagged a angle. That'd be one awkward book to read. Half his pages are tiny or tilted somehow. It's fine. It's fine. It's a book that reads itself. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. I'm on the wrong layer. So this line is too tilty. Tilty. Don't want it. Don't want it. It would be a very awkward book. I wouldn't lie. There's only one particular page where these lines just don't match up. Or we could have it that it just carries on past there, if that makes it better. How about turning the endings into bookmarks or something? Maybe. Okay, let's get our straight line back in. So maybe we just carry on. Nope, let's take the eraser off and put the lines back on and put them in purple! So we can just carry on with it like that. And then if we just do a little bit less like that, and it's a fat ass book, okay? Fat ass book. And then we'd have like a little bit here, and then about that for the outside of the book. Oh lordy, I can't see where that line ended. There we go. Like that. Save. Close. Launch the project. Yeah. The concept is there, and I can bring that extras page down by a tiny weeny margin. This would be fine. We need the files. I need to open the folder. Codex Giga Chat Codex. So if I take that offset to 50, that should make it go back up. And then if we go to the actual endings menu, there should be something for the title. But I'm not sure how to move the title. The title's extras. Extra text. Let's just save that, see what that looks like. I want to know what's moving, what isn't, what's it doing? What do these values mean? Yeah, so that's now in the middle rather than at the bottom. So if we just take that to like 10 instead, that should do its thing. And then we're gonna go use endings. So if we go down, this is the endings menu, style prefix endings. So text endings. This is the actual text it's using. So I need to be able to move this is the actual title. I need to move that. Interesting. Close that up. Run it again. Extras. That hasn't moved again. Maybe I lied to myself and it didn't move. So that's not good. And then I don't know how to move that extras. If I take away that text, just out of curiosity, making sure that's definitely what I think it is. Greek. Okay, that's definitely what I think it is. It's very annoying that it's up there and not in everything else. Extras text, maybe that's it. So, X align, Y align position, so maybe if I just take that to, just do 100, I'll do it something extreme like 100 and then see what happens. There we go, it's under now. That's good. Perfect. That's what we needed. 10 out of 10. Can I... X pos. Would it be Y pos? Set that to 100, like the Y position. Bow, bow, bow. Okay. Launch. Extras. Yes! But it's terrible! 50. Go. See what that does. Trial and error. 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 Bum, bum, bum. No, come back down! Why a line? Why a line? I'm just curious. What happens if I do that? Well, take it away, because that's obviously doing something shitty. But let's try this. What was Y align doing to it? Why is it now at the top? Was that Y align's job to take it down from the top? Yes, it was. So if we take Y align up to 2.5, will that take it slightly higher up, but not entirely to the top? Yes, it will! Victory! Victory and not death. Wonderful. 10 out of 10. We figured some stuff out. Okay. So now we've got that in mind, and we've got things somewhat positioned. We can make this pretty. Much prettier. So let's take this down. I'm still not sure on this white. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I'd like it to be more of a brown, but a very, very light brown. Go to this, like this brown, but then like stupid light. Not grey. Like I said, not quite fleshy. Not quite fleshy. But I'd like it to be a bit more oldie book colour page. I forgot my names. This is what we're on. Like that. Something more like that. But I feel like that's not bright enough. So just a tiny bit less like that. There we go. Perfection. Okay. Is that the purple? Yeah, that's the purple. I want the purple to be a little less easy to see. I'm going to take the size of my pen down quite a lot. We're going to take it into black. And what does that look like? That's too thin. You can't see it. Maybe up to there? To about 13? It needs to be a new thing. That's why you can't fucking see it. So you can't see shit. Too thick. Don't like it. 2 is way too small. 6. There we go. There we go. That's a good size. That's a nice size. Ah yes, old-timey photos. Look, coated in sepia. Yes! Hello, mattress. Streamatis? Welcome. Welcome. Okay. So, that's gonna go... The thing is, I'd like these to be a little curved, but that's not a curved thing. It's just gotta be like... Oh, no! Stop it! A little curved, like that. But not too like that, because I don't want it to cover the menus. There we go. Like that. And then I'm gonna have just a little bit in the corner, like this. Like that. Just making it look like a little pagey page. And then this side is going to be so much harder to do. Curve, like that. Yes! Fucking nailed that. Heck yeah. And then like that, and like that, and like that. Just be like, oh look, they are pages. Right, we can have the straight line tool back now. Shark Kitra doesn't have a path tool for curves. I think it does, they're here. I'm not good. I just could do with, I just have a skill issue. Which is unsurprising. So I'm gonna put a little round boy there. That is the back of the book. That is the head of the spine kind of thing. I might even stripe it like this, maybe. You know, if I did that properly and not make it look like a hot mess. No, I'm gonna leave it. I might do it in a thinner pen after I've done with this. Okay, a little straight line there. Straight line there. Straight line. No, not a straight line there. Straight line. No, not a straight line there. Straight line there. Straight line there. Nice. Okay, so let's bring the normal pen back and just get rid of some of these mistakes. Just the tiny bits. Okay. That's nice. So let's make it a little thinner. And I want to do some more straight lines like this. Like these. And then stripes on this bit. That maybe don't look like hot garbage, but only slightly. And then line. Line. I don't think that's bad. I need to get rid of this though. Yeah, something like that. Maybe we could do the slightly darker thing here. Slightly darker. Around the middle to make it look like that. So that's why the pages are crunching up kind of thing. Or do we just want to fuck it solid color? Maybe not. The solid color isn't great. Because because the background's kind of what's linking it to the rest, so maybe just not quite as opaque. And then if we again add something on top here, I would like to add, like, so this is probably a brown book, right? Feels like a brown book. I'll just color that in very quickly with that line tool. Can I just fill that in? That would be lovely. No. Currently, all layers, please. All layers. There we go. That's wild. Not all the layers. Not every layer then. I can't do it with that background layer. No. Oh well. We'll just have to be patient and do it by hand. Patience is a virtue, but I don't like that virtue, so I'm gonna sing to it, because it'll make it slightly less painful. This one will probably need to go a little opaque too. Transparent even. What about this side? So we need to get around here, and then I'll need to get another color for that if we're going full color on the book. So perfection. Let's get rid of that. Add a little of that. Get rid of a little of that. Add not yellow, but like, I don't know, dirty mustard yellow. Like that. Yay. Yay. Perfection! That did be one thing, love cover. Glad to see this storybook is bulletproof when push comes to shove. Yeah, exactly. You can use it to defend yourself when Granny comes a knocking. That's nice. I like it. So let's do a quick save on that, and we'll see how that looks. Ah! I love it! It looks lovely. Have a look at the endings, have a look at the achievements, and then you can return. Yay! However, there are other menus we need to figure out, because let's look at the options menu, for example. Yeah, it's cute. And then obviously we've got extras, we've got the about, which I think is just generally the options menu anyway. I think we could probably get away with doing something very similar with the options menu. We may have to play around with the layout of the options menu a little bit. But let's go into that gooey folder. Where's my options? Game menu.png is the one. So I'm just gonna control. I need to make a copy so that, you know, when I ruin it, I have a copy to go back to. And then open that in Kitara 2. Which it should have done. Yes, wonderful. Bitty beep, bitty beep, bitty beep. Thank you for subscribing! Yay! Thank you. Appreciate it. I can hear the alerts now. How amazing is that? I have learned technology. More powerful than ever. What does that bring us to? 52 to go. Okay, so this is a very generic one. So can we make something that generic? Can I bring in that background we just did? So insert as new layer. And can I just transform this a little bit to be what we need it to be. If I just take the opacity down a bit, just so I can see where the transform is. Where I need to like have things. So it would be a case of it being here and then like lengthening that out. That's about what it could be. So let's give that a quick save and see what happens. This one, launch project. Options. Okay, so that textbook is already there, so I need to get rid of that. So it should be in here, it's here. So I'm just gonna rename that. No! Options BG, no! And that should be enough to go like, what is that BG? So I will need to look in the code as well to make sure I get rid of that being used. It's probably in here. Options. No. Is it in here in the custom stuff? Options. Screens? Probably in screens. Options. BG. Here we go. Options BG.png. I don't want to add those, so. Take away the whole ass if, because we don't need it. Save. See how that goes. Yeah, I thought so. Then you need to comment that out and turn this to the start of the if statement. Although I feel like this is the in-game menu, not the actual menu that I need, so I don't think this is correct. Hello, Deployable, welcome! Yay! Headpads, did they work this time? They didn't, because I forgot to open the thing! God damn it. 1 second. I might need to hide the screen for a minute, too. Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to it. There's a software I forgot to open. I'll make sure to play the head pat though when we open it. It's sod's law. Whenever someone uses it, I forget it. Whenever I have it ready and tested it before the stream, no one uses the buttons. Typical. Many head pads a day, keep the bad thoughts away. I'm back, satisfied, hydrated, and moisturized. What did you miss? I made a new extras page, which is nice. Play the head pat. Test. There you go, there's the head pat. Yay. Okay, I can bring it back now. We can bring back the screen now. There you go. Okay. Two of me! Never escape. You can never escape. Yeah, so we got an error there. Wasn't expecting the realistic hand. It's the head pat gif that most people tend to use. Yeah, so what you missed is we made this beautiful extras page. And now we're trying to make a beautiful options page. Which is better than I thought it was gonna be already. So that's great. I like that you can get to the extras page from the options page. All the more to bully. You're a meanie bobini. Okay, so it's not that bad actually. The anxiety over apprenticeship and depresso over maidenless grows stronger by the minute, so exponentially more and more head pats are required. Understandable. I mean, it's just the way it is, isn't it? You need rightful doses for how you feel, and if you feel you need that many head pats, then that's how many head pats you need. The more features there are, more ways to bully. Correct. There aren't that many ways to bully with this model. I was really, admittedly, a small part of me was a little disappointed with how many I have a lot of things I can trigger on my end, but how many of them would make fun buttons for you guys isn't as much. I really wanted to be able to get you guys T-pose me, but I couldn't. So, all you can do, you can take my glasses, you can change my rose. I want to maybe add one where you can change the tint of my glasses. I think that would be fun. No, the chibi you can bully more. The chibi you can do a lot more with. Hey, more headphones! Yay! We be patted. Okay, so we managed to do that. Now I need to get the title options to be a bit lower down. So I need to figure out where the fudge cakes that is. So where is that set? Preferences, show menu, preferences, alt options. Preferences, game menu, options, scroll viewpoint. It's not quite what I'm looking for, because with this one, we can say what I was looking for was here. And I managed to change it from that H box up there. This is a little bit different. We have an actual options thing here, but that's a very different kind of options. Giving you red glasses so you look like a vampire and like a not cool vampire. Yeah. But I don't know, I have many colors that we could use. Small boss is to be bullied. Normal boss is to be bullied. The unmade tall boss can bully you all day. Wonderful. Options, action, show menu, preferences, which is a text button. But is that the one on the main menu? That's on the quick menu. So that's on the small menu that appears in game. So that's not the one we're looking for. Navigation, start. So this is on the main, that's the main menu. So that's not the one we're looking, it's not the one we're looking for. Is that what it says on it? If I go into options. Yeah, it literally says options there. Which I could delete because it's kind of obsolete to put options there. Clearly you're in the options menu. Do you really need it there as well? So what's this thing called? What's this file that we've been editing actually called? So it's the game menu. So let's have a look what shows the game menu. So this is the game menu. That makes sense. So we need something in that section. What about a second options? Second breakfast, second options? Padding for frame, background, overlay game, game menu navigation frame, game content frame. That's potential, but I think it's the navigation frame I need to do. And if I put some top margin on it, of let's say, just put 50, even though I know it's going to be less than 50, but just to kind of show what's changing, make it obvious to us. But how would I know they are options and not just random buttons without it? I don't know. So I have no idea what the fuck that changed. That changed. Grand fuck all. That's what that changed. What? Another subscriber. Thank you so much, dweeb. You absolute dweeb. I highly appreciate you being here, you absolute dweeb. I'm sorry, when your name is actually an insult, it's just one of Oh, heck yeah, I just had a look at the subscribers. We're now 49 subs away from 1K. 49, 9999999. Okay, so yeah, we know top margin did feck all. No, wait, that's not where I put it, is it? It's here. Because I was thinking, like, frame-wise, this is probably the content frame. The thing with the display window and stuff like that. This is probably the navigation frame. That's what I thought. Tis, Brownie insulting new subs. Yeah, and? A dweeb following a nerd. Can't believe it. I know, it's so fitting. It's beautiful. Game menu viewport. Oh, but what is what? What is which, what, who, what, why, how? What is which thing? Because I'm pretty convinced it's the navigation frame we're looking at. Why fill true? I don't think I want that. I think that's maybe what threw me off. Because I don't want it to fill that side. I want it to just fit what it can in there. So options. That didn't change anything either. Humma. If only better code comments existed. I know! This isn't even my code. This is the, like, standard code that comes with Rempe. This isn't even me. This is just Rempe. We're gonna have to get the documentation out again. Rempe. Documentation. Let's fucking go. We're checking the documentation again. So, I want to know what the options menu. We need to change it. UI customization guide. This is what we need. So options.rpy. That's great. There are a couple of variations in the options. Okay, so that's just in the general options page. Coding seems fun and relaxing. It can be. It all depends on what you're coding and if you enjoy your coding and if there's a lot of people screaming at you or not. It's like, I've always likened it to like doing puzzles, because that's what it feels like. It feels like you've just kind of been given a puzzle to solve. And the puzzles can be quite hard sometimes. And sometimes the puzzles can make no sense, and sometimes the puzzles decide to work when you don't know why they work. And then sometimes the puzzles have a solution that really makes no sense. But you know what? That's what happens. Coding is fun when it works, but when something doesn't work and you can't understand why it ain't working, I found irritation. Yes, I found that especially when I worked full time. For stuff like this, it's definitely fun. Intermediate. I need to know what box is which, bro. Custom menu, choice menus. No, I don't care about the choice menus. Overlay images, main menu. Yep. This. We need to know what this is called. This section here. Borders, blah 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 blah. I just need to know what that section is called. I'm in Comprog, second year college right now. Nice! Second year is pretty good. Second year is one of the better ones, because the first year you kind of have to get used to like the main, your standard practice is shit. Oh god, words. You have to get the basics down, and then you have to have your eureka moment to figure it all out. I think I may be mistaken. The things in the sides are in fact words. There are in fact words, yes. But we need the right combination of words to make the computer do the thing that we need it to do. That is the thing. Okay, but how? But this! Ah! I need to know the names of it. How about background? So yeah, they put on pretty pictures. That's great. See advanced customization, sliders. Yeah, what else? That's fine. Scroll bar. So this is actual GUI customization, not changing titles. Style properties, screen and language. Screen actions, values and functions, special screen names. Classes are definitely a thing you have to learn. Your classes, your variables, your if statements, your case statements. It's all very important crap. Solid principles! Oh, that's what I was trying to think of. Your solid principles and your object orientation principles and all that kind of crap. Dialogue changes. History changes. If you're gonna ask me what the solid principles are, for the record, I do not remember them off the top of my head, and we will have to look them up. Styles, screens and navigation, that's fine. Game menu, passage book spacing. Doesn't tell me. I would really like it for the documentation to tell me. What if I changed this? So that's the actual frame of. So what uses the frame? Style, navigation menu. This is how we find it out. Okay, but have you been blessed by your local adeptus Menechnus priests before touching this unholy technology? I have not. I would love to be blessed by the adeptus for this though. Is solid that one mimic one that I completely forgot after one exam? Probably. They are kind of important, like when you go for jobs, they do talk, like, I had questions about the solid principles when I was going to get coding jobs. So I highly recommend you look it back up at that point in your life, but currently you probably don't need it anymore for a bit. It's important, but it's less important once you've done it, because it's kind of ingrained. A lot of it is pretty much coding common sense, really. But obviously when you're starting coding, you need to learn. You don't know the common sense. You literally just started. So it kind of makes sense for that. For you to just be learning that. So I don't think it is that. What's the content frame then? What is using the content frame? Space, reserve space for the navigation frame. I'm so sure the navigation frame. Yes, Boss Lady. Yeah, I'm just passing on some experience for myself. Hast thou performed the rites upon your devices to appease the machine spirit? Of course, of course. I shower my machine with praise all the time. Because, you know, technology be like that. Commissioner will hear about this heresy after, if the problem doesn't get fixed. Right, sorry, I need to go on a very quick BRB! Back! Hello! Greetings! What about the ritual oilings and chants? I definitely won't oil my PC, but I will sing to it. I prayed to my PC and shuffled code around once, and it worked. Suddenly, now I pray to Mechanicus. As is the way. You need to. It's important, because machines are sentient, as far as I am concerned, and they will make it go wrong for you if they want it to. Printers especially will do it. Printers are the worst. And that's why most companies never let you push to prod on a Friday. No one pushes to prod on a Friday, or we all cry. I'm so convinced this is it. I'm so mad. Menu outer frame, maybe that. Top. Margin. 100. It already has top padding 100. 180 even. Printers are a scam. I don't know, mine's been pretty good for labels, for printing postage labels more than anything else. Opens task manager. Fear will keep them in line. Honestly, that sometimes works. Okay, that doesn't even have done anything at all. Anything at all. I'm just gonna change numbers until I figure out what the fuck is going on. That tends to be something that game menu viewport. Top margin. 100. Go. Something's bound to change at some point. CrowdStrike angered the PCs, and look what it did! It was the first and only warning. Oh lordy, that whole fiasco. I'm so glad I didn't work in tech anymore. But then if I did, I probably would have had a day off. I probably would have basically had a day off, but not an actual day off. A day in work where we did nothing, and that would have been wonderful. V scroll bar, unscrollable. It's got the return button. Where even is the return button? That's the start button. Is there even a return button in here? Is this even the right place I'm bloody looking at? And I'll be mad if it is. I'll be mad if it is. Layout basic common structure of the game menu screen. It's called with the screen title that displays background title and navigation. Can I just delete it? I just want to delete that title more than anything. That would fix all my issues if I could just delete that goddamn title. But where can I do that? Where does it say options? Where does it display that text? Could it be here? Alt. Options. Wah. Wah. Now, well, does that change the options screen? Find or replace all options found with option 1, but that won't tell me which options were. So we found it. We found what displays it. It's this. Game menu. Which has a lot going on. Game menu about. Is that game menu like title or something? Game menu title. Title equals options. Title equals so that's fine. So So it enters the title, uses the title to find which background object there should be. If history a label title, use if it's not history, use navigation. You have title. Where do you set title? If the title is not history label title, so it's game menu label, this is what we're looking for. So top margin 100. Theoretically, this should be what we're looking for. Oh, wow. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to put a wow. It always feels like a very fun thing to say. Yes! We need to take away the wah now. Oh, wah. No wah. No wah today. What we doing? No wah. There we go. We got there eventually. It's all about digging. Digging, 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 dig, dig. Dig, dig, diggity, dig, 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 diggity, dig, 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 dig. Beautiful. Okay, load. What does that look like? Fine. I need to get rid of this book in the top corner. We don't need that. What is that book called in the files? It's called Load BG. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, that's fine. Oh wow. Options is fine. Extras, we have that kind of locked down already. About. Help! We don't really need the help one either, so let's... I feel like I'm gonna get rid of this whole thing, and I don't feel like this is necessary. But let's double check the save ones as well. So let's start it. Say we wanted to save. Yeah, there's more I need to get rid of there. So yeah, this whole statement can go. Goodbye. Goodbye, statement. It'd be nice to do little illustrations like that too, if I can. Now I'm trying to forget. Yes. Lunch. Okay, so load screen is fine. Options screen is fine. Extras screen is fine. About screen is fine. Help screen is fine. Start screen is fine. Save screen is fine. Okay, we're all good. Game is now beyond help. It has help. It just doesn't have a little skull in the corner now. Now we can put our own scribbles there if we wanted to. But that's for a future me. I just wanted to get these menus all up together. But now it does look a lot better. I dislike that there's no like return button now. This, I want to figure out a better way for the endings page. It's still looking a little blank right now, but we haven't actually done much plot for a while, have we? For the last 2 streams, I don't think we've done any plot. So let's figure out where we are and what we're doing. What were we up to? So, oh yeah, we got killed by Wick, didn't we? So we had it that... Quick catch up for anyone new. So the plot of this game is you are the parent of Red Riding Hood. And you are attempting to stop her from getting eaten by a Baba Yaga. Many people in the chat will tell you otherwise, but that is what the game is supposed to be about. You have many endings that we can do so far. So far we've already got about 11 endings that I reckon there's gotta be like freaking 50 by the end of this, if so. And then we started a route. One of the routes I got suggested when I first started was crossing over with another route. So one of the ways you can do this is you go in with Mr. Wick, the hunter, go into the forest with him, and you take the left path. And what we decided with this one, quick side crossover, is if you call out to Red, Red will injure herself. If you there's a barrier you can use, that's not important right now. The real objective is to get rid of the child. In this reality, you don't get a tax break for. Oh wow. Hi. No. The real objective is to keep her safe. Don't let chat mislead you. I'm trying to get them not to mislead me, to be honest. I'm writing this goddamn game. So, what happens? One of the possibilities in this route is to be able to go to Baba Yaga's house with 4 of you. With Mr. Wick, yourself from another route, and another Red. So I think that's one of the routes I started on. The only small that must be protected is Chibi Briny. I see you don't have room in your heart for 2 of us. And I guess if that's the case, then I would rather be the one protected rather than Red. Even I will dump the child for that. Yeah, so let's go to Baba's house with Wick and 2 Reds. So, oh yeah, and I started with a thing that like there was gonna be. Did I start making notes? Why did I save these notes if I made them? 1 second, I'm just gonna check my desktop up. I have a bad habit of just saving shit to my desktop. So D&D notes, that's not it. Streamers, Twitch things. Homo. I'm pretty sure I started some notes. Let me have some digging. Unless I wrote down these notes on paper, that's entirely possible. And if that's the case, they could be anywhere. Streamer is currently confused on the lack of tea. The actual ending is the one where Red dies. Which one? There's many! I don't know how they got this confused, but it can be fixed. But it can't be fixed on the stream, so... There is very little room in my heart, but Chibi Brony is small, so it works out. Did I just save it in documents, maybe? What would I even have called it? Was it this? No, that's empty. This only applies if the headpad brain cell is awake. When it isn't, there's only the violence brain cell. There is no heart, only blood. Well, we'll just have to keep you stocked up on headpads, I suppose. Okay, if I did make notes, I can't find them. Just shit. So, and then we have Baba House with Wick. Did I start the multiple people route with it? No, okay, I started the normal one with that. I thought I was going to get to this point where I need to really start actually making proper notes and stop making it up so much as we go. The only true ending is the one where we cage little Red and yeet them down a waterfall with sharp rocks below. You're terrible! Absolutely. Okay. If we need to make proper notes on this, we're gonna make some proper notes on this. Okie dokie. So, what shit do we have right now? So, we've got basically, for the most part, the route where you go into the forest with Red is pretty much done. And I'm also halfway through the spelling and grammar check by the looks of it. The only thing, so routes to be done. Routes to be done. We have route crossover from with Red side. So basically, you can play that event that you did with Wick from the opposite side. So you'd be with Red rather than Wick, and you would be accosted by a version of you that is with Wick. Terrible may be objectively correct, yes. You're terrible. Definitely terrible. 100% terrible. Objectively correct? Maybe. No. Okay, then we have... This is where it gets real complicated for myself, because obviously I could just make this a sweet little game where I could just... I really want this finished by October. That's my key. That's my goal. I wanna have this finished by October, and then I wanna give it to like a load of VTuber friends, and then they can play it for October. For spooky month, you know, because it's kind of spooky. Red is actually evil, and we stop her devious ways. That's what you wish to believe. We have the route crossover route with from Wick. Crossover route at Baba house from Wick side. That is the best way I can describe that. When you end up going to Baba's house with two versions of you, Mr. Wick and Red. So there'll be two Reds and two Babas, while the Babas are fighting against each other. That kind of thing. Other routes we still need to do, general confrontation at Baba house. I think that's the main, that's the overall bits we still need to do. I just need to figure it out from there. Red is the root cause of multiple pathways. If you don't stop her, then the game will keep expanding until it takes over your entire PC and spread to the internet. If my child repeatedly enters the spooky forest that I warned against, where the funny witch lives, I'm letting nature take its course. You all sound like you'd be wonderful parents. Okay, I really think that's all I've got. All I've got that... Prefix it. All I've got that I can do on stream. Because I got some secrets up my sleeve for the game that I can't do on stream. I'm going to have to make sure I leave plenty of time for that to happen. Which means maybe in the last few months before October, we might actually have to work on something else if I'm still doing game streams at that point. Maybe we can work on looking at other engines and play around with those. Why, thank you. I do believe I'd be a good parent. I believe that. Totes, brah. It's totally what I meant, brah. Okay, so these are the two I'm on to. So I think what we did is I ignored that other one with the two Baba. So this one leads to two Baba Yagas fighting because They did not expect a second Baba Yaga in their thing. This is probably the Fae's fault. Let's face that one. Oh, I would be the best parent, cooking the premium sausages for the other deaths. I assumed these sausages would be a lot like Baba Yaga's stew. So, general confrontation. So, Baba's house with the wick. Let's go down this route. Let's play it. I need to refresh myself. So, let's... Back. No, not all the way. Don't need to go all the way. So tell the old story. Call the hunter. Enter the forest. So we go into the forest and we go down the center path. Walking down the middle path, Edward sniffs the air and seems to freeze a moment before charging in a direction. Good boy, Mr. Wick seems happy, and the two of you give chase. The dog leads out into a clearing and makes a beeline for a bowl and meat left out for it. Eddie, no! Mr. Wick calls out, and the dog hesitates before reaching it. The bowl sits before a house, a strange house that looked like it belonged at the end of a village road rather than in the middle of the woods. An old lady steps out and chuckles. Oh, I left it out for him, she told them. Go on, boy. No, Mr. Wick called. Here, he ordered, and the dog ran back. The crone smiled. I see you're well informed. I've heard of you, Mr. Wick. How much? One kid in a red cloak, Mr. Wick replied coolly. So at this point we don't have the coin purse. Mr. Wick isn't going to shoot us in the face, so that's great. Of course, had to put that child to work somehow. But apparently we can't send them up chimneys or into mines anymore. The children long for the mines. Who are we to deny them? Guys, stop it. They don't work for fish. Can't put them in the mines. They don't work for fish. They work for cake and sweeties. Okay, so the options I've got at the moment are... So I haven't put let Wick handle this, that's where I'm up to here. So if we call out for Red to Baba's house, you call out for your daughter at the top of your lungs. You hear a response. Red emerges from the house unarmed, but Granny holds her back. Stay here, dear. If you don't, I won't teach you my magic, she tells her. Oh, she frowned. Sorry, I have to stay here, she tells you. Coax her over. Let Wick handle this, or use the mirror. So we've got two let Wick handle thises, but they're both very different situations. I'm really not sure how I'd handle that so much. But I don't know if I want that to be exactly the same, so it'd be like... Ask Wick for advice. That would be better. I, for one, can confirm that I yearn for the mines. One mine to be specific. And waste food on those children. What kind of wacko would do you live? What kind of wacky world do you live in that gives them fish? I mean, I gave the assistants fish when they yearned for the mines. So I assumed children would want the same. Or that we'd need to pay them in something, you know. Fish mentioned. Children do require food. A slice of bread will do. You're all the literal worst people to children. Can't let you around, kids. If there are any kids in the chat or lurking, you should run away now. Or these are, you know when your parents your parents warn you about the strange men on strange people on the internet. That's all their names in the chat right now. A mine in Colorado. Okay, so I use the mirror on Baba. Use the mirror on Baba without yeah. So that's one of the technically actually a bad ending, but you may think it's a good ending if you're playing it. Be thankful the sawdust in the floor is not noticeable in the bread flour. So you coax her over. She clings to Granny and tells... So, yeah, then I had a whole trust thing. Because you could get her trust up at that point. She tells you no, pulls her tongue and runs back into the house. You have no choice but to let Wick deal with it. So that sends you to the dealing with Wick again. Red looks conflicted, but she nods as you tell her how she's worried the village, how they miss her. She loosens her grip on Granny and goes to you, but Granny grabs her and pulls her back. Little miss, run to your parent when free. Mr. Wick tells her, then points the weapon at Granny and fires. Granny hisses as the shots graze her, and she turns and drags Little Red into the house. Oh! The two of you give chase, but the house starts to move. Don't let her get away! Okay, so we need to figure out a game plan here. This is why I kind of need this planning section here. Biddy beep, biddy beep, biddy beep. Another subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh lordy, we're getting so many of these streams. These streams are very good. People are interested in things, and I appreciate it. When in doubt, send Mr. Wick. Pre-cooked, so yesterday, yeah. I buy children free range. Okay. Yawn. Okay. Like I said, we need a plan. We need a plan. So, most of these confrontations are gonna end up with Wick shooting. If Red is out, Wick can't shoot. Red is used as a bullet shield. So if Red is being used as a bullet shield by Granny, what does Granny do? Granny could go slowly back away into the house, but that gives time for a charge. Option for player to charge Granny before she gets in the door. We can fire away, we can patch. I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say that. I knew at least someone would be like, shoot anyway. You bastards. What kind of bullets are we talking? I have no clue. Magical. I have not been very specific with the kind of gun because I haven't been very specific about the time period we are in. How large is Granny? Granny is not very large, at least in this form. She has a more bigger, scary, terrifying form, but in this form, she's kind of basic. So anyway, start a blast. No! God damn. You're awful. You're awful. I love you. Red is small enough, the bullet will penetrate through Red and hit Granny. Hello, Kyonya, welcome. Please ignore my homicidal chat. Anyway, so it gives you an option to get into the door. So this might be the start of another route potentially. Because I like the being in the Baba house with Red, there are a few ways to escape. There's so many ways to, accidentally not escape. So you could get into the house. I'm gonna let the player actually manage to sort of barge his way in, if that's the case. So player gets into the house. Player gets into the house. So that's its own thing. We're not homicidal, you're enthusiastic. Enthusiastic about child murder. elder and children abuse. We got the full spectrum. We do, and it's terrible. Oh lordy. As long as it's not hollow point. I hope not. We're discussing the logistics of if someone uses a child's meat shield, you can shoot through them. A Baba Yaga is trying to use a child as a meat shield against a hunter. That's what's happened. Because she's an evil Baba Yaga! And, like, she wants the child's meat more than she wants the child. So, like, it makes sense for the character. But these guys, this chat of nastiness is being silly. They're all being very silly. Homicidally silly. They don't speak for me, you're definitely homicidal. Good to know, Paula Wolf, good to know. Okay, so you get into the house. So you're saying we can't double kill the pair. Good. Yeah, because you guys don't control Wick, luckily. Otherwise, everyone would be dead very fast. Knowing you guys would have taken out the village before you even got into the bloody forest. Yeah, they are unhinged. That is true. The chat is unhinged. Okay, so you get into the house. Granny growls and tries to get you out, but it means letting go of Red. The room starts to move around. Wait, I forgot. Can we murder us for daring to have a Red? Murdering the other player, yes, is actually one of the first options. So technically, yes. And if you believe it's because they have a Red, then I guess that's you role-playing, I suppose. So you do you. Technically, yes, that is a route. So, wait, no, let me think. So, Gran, you've charged into the house. You've managed to get through the door before Granny has managed to, like, pull Red in and lock it behind her. Well, not lock it, but... Would you prefer us go ooh-ooh over Red? Yes. Well, I don't know, actually, because then when I do horrible things to Red... To be fair, I haven't done anything that horrible to Red. The worst that's happened to this child is, like, she fell over. Other than some of the bad endings where she died. Wait, no. I take that whole speech back. That was badly. My brain did not. We need a bad end where we get Wick to shoot Granny through Red to escape, but we don't need to escape, and Wick won't shoot a child. Who's Red? Red is your child. In this game we're making, you are the parent of Red Riding Hood. So they're talking about the child Red, who is supposed to be their daughter in this game, who you're supposed to be saving from the Baba Yaga, with the help of the hunter, Mr. Wick. See, Kiona, even Bryony isn't him. She just denies it. Shush! Shush! Shush your face! I mean, they say that the chat and the community, like, takes after the VTuber, but that's not the point. Not the point at all. So, right. You've run in to Wick's house. No one else might... Oh, Edward could have run in with you. Okay, but if we have the infinite money bag, then can't we give it to him in exchange for killing Granny at all costs? I mean, you could, but I'm not doing that because as a parent player, you don't have the motivation to do that. Chat reflects the stream. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's what I was trying to say. You can think of us as your intrusive thoughts. I hate how accurate that is. Ow! No, I hate this. I hate that whole sentence. I hate it. No, howdy, how dare you? I was like this before I found Brony. I don't take after her. I know, but you... Oh, pasta check. I forgot. Thank you, Ninja. Pasta check. Sit up straight. Kill Red, kill Red. No! We've killed Red many times. Red deserves to not die every so often. We're not shooting Red to shoot Granny. We're not shooting Red to shoot Granny. There's no narrative logic behind doing that action, and that is the biggest problem. Alright, it's official, we now learn that's you are! I can't say I don't think some of these things, but we have narrative logic. We have to obey the narrative. It doesn't make sense for these characters to shoot. Why would you pay Wick these things? Railroad and Dev Schmidt. Yes! Railroad the shit. This ain't D&D. This is a choice-based game. This ain't no D&D campaign. If this was a D&D campaign, I'd let you. That would be fine. But this is a choice-based game where I have to code all these options and make them make sense in a narrative storytelling way. Yeah, Chase, we are not shooting Red to shoot Granny. We are shooting Granny to no! No, 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 no. Fine, we can figure out a narrative reason why Wick would shoot Tristan. If you can think of a narrative reason for Wick to shoot at that moment, by all means, give it to me. Challenge it. But you are playing as the parent. As much as you guys hate Red, the idea is the player isn't supposed to hate Red. We're supposed to actually care about Red. So how could you as a player choose to do something that would harm them? That's the challenge. You have to at least pretend to like her. Meanwhile, I'm trying to make a plot, but you guys keep fucking distracting me. She says, deciding to code on stream even though it's streaming to the internet full of distractions. It's very fun to do this on stream, but good lord. Anyway, okay, so if Red is out, Wick can't shoot. Red is used as a bullet shield. Granny slowly backs away into the house, and that gives time for a charging option for the player to choose to chase Granny before she gets through the door. The player gets into the house, followed by Edward. I would like to do the guard. Followed by Edward the hunting hound. Wick has good aim, we trust him, and he knows he can hit. Granny probably corrupted the child through the multiple visits, and now Wick gotta put her down. I could see Dipolar Wolves with being like trusting to shoot, but does Wick trust he can shoot? If this is a guaranteed you're going to hit Red, does that mean that Wick's actually gonna hit? Because you guys want him to hurt Red. He won't shoot if he knows he's gonna hurt Red. Unless Chase has got it with his motivation. If you had the infinite money bag and you paid him to shoot Red, he would. But he's not going to go shoot a child for no reason. So if Wick isn't confident he can shoot past Red, he's not going to shoot. Granny probably corrupted the child. I don't think Wick would have come this far out if that was the case, and I'd have to change this whole section to reflect that. Granny's house slowly filled with mushroom spores, acting as a natural defense. Wick and player's vision gets blurry and start imagining Granny's body over Red. That one's good. That one's good. A choice between a shoulder injury and turned into a stew I think red would prefer a shoulder injury. Maybe. What do we know? It's a shoulder injury. Renpy time! Indeed, Lavoli, welcome. I said it wrong again, didn't I? Lavol. Stop adding an I when there's no I. A bad end if you take it too long to shoot. You said it perfectly! Okay, cool! I will commit this to memory. Or do you prefer red turned into stew, Brainy? I don't prefer red turned into stew, but as I said, I don't know if it would be a shoulder injury. I like the idea of maybe something changing the trajectory if it's gonna be like that, but I feel like that wouldn't feel nice to the player though. You guys are weirdos. I'm gonna say that. You're weirdos. You're not... I need to give the player a fair chance at this. So if I tell you, tell Wick to shoot, for example, then would it be fair to make him shoot red? To bad end you for that? Or would it be bad ending for that? And just like your intrusive thoughts have won, an option to shoot red has opened. I told you, if you guys could think of a way for it to happen, then yes, we can do it. It's just a lot of the things you guys suggest only narratively work because you guys fucking hate red. Whereas the player theoretically shouldn't hurt red. I shouldn't really be giving people open opportunities to hurt red. We have one joke ending at the start. And that's it, really. It's not... You shouldn't be looking to hurt red on purpose. However, I'll give you that much. I'll give you that much. You've earned it. You've earned it. I am nothing if not flexible. So with this one, if red is out, Wick can't shoot. So it would have to be... This is where it would happen if you've actually called red out. So it would be a case of jump, red shield. Red shield. Label red shield. Mr. Wick goes for his gun, but Granny whisks red into her arms. P/N. You wouldn't want to hurt the poor child now, would you? Granny taunts as she backs into her house. Menu. Trust, Wick's aim, and tell him to shoot. The concerned parent fears Wick might shoot, so they go for the gun, so he accidentally shoots red. That's potential. I kinda like just telling him though. Run for red while she's slowed down. Jump, shoot red! There we go, guys. You have a label in there specifically called shoot red. Shoot red. Wick hesitates a moment. The infinite money bag was corrupted and slowly has been changing all of your memories with red into painful negative versions. It has been something as powerful as Granny, but red must go now as well. As much as that would be lovely, that would be a giant pain in the arse to code in for something so small, because that would mean picking up the coin bag would completely change every route possible. And I don't want to do that! How about you don't trust Wick, so you stop him shooting midway and causing the gun to misfire? Exactly. I like the idea of something getting in the way. But also would... Again, put yourself... This is a game in the player... I like that narratively. But would a player ever pick it? Wick hesitates a moment. Maybe you made the wrong choice. You change your mind. Call out for him to stop. And the distraction as the gunfire blows clearly messes with an already hard shot. You hear... Is it a fatal shot? Yeah, it's a fatal shot. But is that fair either to the player? Like, yeah, I trust him to shoot. Wick hesitates a moment. Maybe you made the wrong choice. You change your mind. What if he shoots red? No, I just... How much am I limiting him? Should I do? We'll just let the player decide. Let the player decide. That's the whole point of choices. So... Maybe this was the wrong choice. So that's the one where you'll end up distracting him. Be patient. It's a hard shot. Yeah, so let the player decide it. When I can't decide, let the player decide. That's the whole point of the game. Non-fatal, but would be untreated, but would be if untreated very, very soon. Oh, I just got a good idea. Because you know, one of the options from the Fae was the potion. So what if we could use the potion to heal red? So whenever we get injuries in this game, we might be able, if you've picked the potion, you can heal yourself from that. Thank you for the follow, Brescio! Appreciate it! Exactly. So, there is an option for her to die, but she might not if you have the potion. So, label... So this isn't shoot red. Actually, no. Shoot red, hesitation. So this will go to shoot red now. Hello, Briziel. Welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, one use potion of ultimate healing. Yeah, so I might change what that potion originally is, because it's supposed to be like a potion of youth or whatever, but we'll make it into a healing potion instead, and that will make more sense. So back to label, shoot red. Actually, I don't think I need a whole label for that. Because this is kind of going to be an ending either way. Because I'll just make Granny drop red and run away if that's the case, if she gets hit through red. You call out to stop. Yeah. To stop Mr. Wick. And in the process, distract him. Red screams along with Granny as the bullet roars through the air. Granny screeches, throws Red to the ground, and retreats into her house. The house starts to move, but it doesn't matter now. Your little girl is hurt. So, if Potion... Well, did I just name it Potion as a thing? Face Shop. Yeah, just Potion. If Potion. In that case, I'm using it on me or Wick's dog first chance I get there. How about making Wick shoot Granny now that Red is out of the way first? If you don't shoot Granny before rushing to Red, she just kills you. Potentially. I think there'll be ways of getting out, but I think it will be very hard to get out of Granny's house if you haven't shot her beforehand. So I'll definitely have a variable to whether you've managed to shoot her or not. If Potion is true, double equals, because true. You tell Wick to finish the job and Granny at all costs while you rush over to the near-dead Red. Wick's next shot kills Granny, but ricochets into the Potion, breaking it. No. Shooting She's a Baba Yaga, Brescia. She's a Baba Yaga. She eats children. She's supposed to be shot. She's the villain. She may seem like a nice old granny, but she is in fact a child eater. And we're trying to save our child from said child eater. So it's all fun and games. Children are greater than grandma. She's the hero in my heart. Chase. No. She's no one's hero. You remember the potion you got from the Fae. You managed to give it to Red, completely healing her before the wound could take her. She's scared and tired, but safe. You and Mr. Wick This is actually a good ending you can get from this. God damn it. You guys, as much as you wanted to shoot her, you've actually managed to save her. You've managed to add an extra good ending. You wild nuts. She's a hero to someone, I'm sure. My bloodlust extends to Baba Yaga as well, therefore I say we kill them all. Just not Wick and the pup. Yeah, dogs forever cannot be hurt, you know. I will be doing my best not to hurt this dog. Wick because he's cool, and the pup because puppy. Exactly. We do not hurt doggos. You leave the forest with Mr. Wick give him his payment, and are happy to hear that Red never wants to go into the woods again. Good end! Good end. Right, we need to add a new ending. Ending 12. And it's a good ending. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Endings unlocked 12. It is a good ending, not a bad ending. Good endings. Ending 12. Save. No, but now you pissed Granny off. Say goodbye to village. Well, that doesn't matter. That's not part of the game. The game's goal is not to beat Baba Yaga. It's to just to get your daughter home safe. How many endings your game will have? I don't know how many it's going to have by the end of this. I'm reckoning we're on ending 12 currently. I'm probably going to say about 30 at minimum. Okay, so let's add this ending as well. So, good end! A close call. Yeah, we can take the numbers away on there as well. Mr. Forrest is my favorite character. It's like he's everywhere. He just keeps branching out. Lovely. I believe Bryony wants as many as her mind can come up with. Basically, will this be out on Steam? I don't know. This was just going to be a fun little thing, but now people, you know, actually kind of want to play it. So, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Is saving your daughter really worth getting all your neighbors killed? Maybe. My answer is yes, because more dead people. Not my daughter. Red was just a random orphan from down the road. Okay, if that's the backstory you want to give them. Okay, so a tooltip hint for this ending would be when shots miss, potions hit. There we go. Let's give that a quick test, make sure that's going through everywhere it should. So, Baba House with Wick, we want to shoot Red. We want to shoot Red. That's what we're trying to do. But we have to go get the potion first. Baba Yaga Showdown 2, this time it's personal. Oh, what did I do? We have some stuff that's not right. Oh, I see what I've done. We have an extra, indent here that I don't need. There we go, that should fix it. This is why we test. Nice. Okay, start. Blah 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 blah. We wanna tell the old story. We wanna call the hunter. We wanna enter the forest. We wanna go down the right path. We wanna take the potion. Then we want to go down the center path. Then we've got to call out for Red, because we've got to get Red out the house first. Then it's ask Wick for advice. Then trust Wick's aim, tell him to shoot. Maybe this was the wrong choice. Good end! There we go. So, oh, kaboom! Okay, maybe not so much. So what did I do? Warning game code. Why can I not add to good endings? Have I spelt it wrong? There should be something in script. Good ending should be in here. Oh, it's because I didn't put persistent good endings. I think I just put good endings. Let's try that again. So Baba House of Wick. Oh, good endings. That, yeah, I see what I've done there. I see what I did wrong there. Okie dokie, okie dokie. How about a bottle and a bullet? Ooh, that's a good hint. Heck yeah, howdy. A bottle and a bullet. It's a little less obvious than what I was putting in, so that's lit. Wonderful. A little less obvious. It's both a really nice name, but also a really good hint. Let's capitalize some of this. It looks a bit shit without it. You may have curses and ancient spells, but I got a bullet with your name on it. Yay, you helped! You did! You guys are great help with this. Honestly, like I said, when it comes down to it, in the about, there's definitely gonna be a with help from chat. With help from live stream development. So let's go to that. I've managed to put that back in. So we're gonna have to delete persistent data this time because it might have done some stuff. So let's just delete that. Delete, delete, delete. Run it again. Small it down and start. Blip, 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 tell the old story, blip, 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 call the hunter, blip, 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 into the forest, blip, 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 right path, grab the potion, go to the center path, call out for red, ask Wick for advice, tell him to shoot, hesitate on that shit because you're a dum-dum. If you hesitated, you probably shouldn't have told him, so that seemed to run okay. Why did we get good end ? Freaky Friday? That makes no sense. What ending am I on? I should be on ending 14. I lied. We should be on ending 14. This is why we test things. This should be ending 14. 14, 14, 14. Ending 14. That's where we're up to. So we're already on 14 endings. So we're halfway there. Theoretically, I shouldn't have to reset that now. I should just be able to run through. Center. Call out. Ask for advice. Tell him to shoot. Hesitate. Good end. Extras. Endings. Yay! A bottle and a bullet. Good end. Wonderful. Honestly, I love to see writers working on their projects. It's very fun. Still happy even if we got the unfortunate outcome of a good end with the alternative happy ending of no potion. With assistance from an international brainstorming committee, aka my chat. Correct. I'm gonna take that whole sentence from you right now because I think that's great. Can I go into the about on this? And just throw that in so I don't forget it exists. There we go. Because that's a wonderful sentence. It truly was a Freaky Friday. A kid got shot and we met a fae and a granny was evil. Call that freaky. It was a little freaky. Only a little freaky. I imagine that healing potions actually taste kind of subdued, but then have horrible aftertaste for hours. There's got to be some kind of backside. I don't want to say backside. That's a butt. Price. There's got to be a price for it. Bryony's intrusive thoughts. AKA chat. AKA Bryony's intrusive thoughts. Downside! That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. I think, unfortunately, we will have to end there for today. Let's just have a quick look at that about page after I've just done that. With assistance from an international brainstorming committee, aka chat, aka Bryony's intrusive thoughts. Well, you're not that intrusive. You're not. You're very helpful. Like, I'm happy with what you add, to be honest, as much as it's, like, awful and stuff, but it's very good at the same time. It's really fun coding with you guys here. Healing potion made of children's souls. The best kind of healing. Even it leaves you curse later. Chat's intrusive thoughts are definitely these ads. Oh, just gonna stretch a minute. Okay. So once again, thank you so much everyone for coming. Unfortunately, I do have to go, which is sad. But we will be back next week with more game development, so look forward to it. This week's schedule is a little bit different to usual because I have work on Thursday when I would normally stream, unfortunately. So I will be streaming on Wednesday instead because I still wanted to play Stray Gods. Stray Gods has been really fun. So I put that in there. I do apologize to YouTube users. I have been trying to post the schedule today, but it hasn't been happening. Oh, thank you for the headpads! Yay! Headpad. Bye, Zoom Brenny. Zoom me. This digital wonder wishes you luck. Thank you for the stream. I appreciate you coming. Appreciate the follows. It's been really nice. If you have not already, I would highly appreciate it if you are on YouTube, if you would leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as we are now 48 subscribers away from 5k after that quick bit of maths in my head, which is crazy. And you know what happens at 5k? I get a 3D model and we're gonna have a karaoke and we're gonna have a subathon. So if you're not already subscribed on YouTube, get your butt over there and subscribe on YouTube. And if you are on Twitch and you have enjoyed this as well, please consider giving a like. And well, there's no likes on Twitch. Subscribe on Twitch as well. We will have fun times. I will be back tomorrow with some Library of Ruiner. We'll probably just be hitting our face against some Abnos again. That'll be fun. Then it's Wednesday for some Stray Gods. And Friday we'll finally finish Higurashi Chapter 2. That'll be great. And then Sunday, Pride and Prejudice again. Yay! Again, thank you so much, guys. Your interest in this game has been really inspiring. All your suggestions, as much as they're unhinged, are really fun. I really appreciate all your input on this game so far. It's been really great. So thank you so much for giving me your attention and giving me your brain power. It's been great. And if you... Oh yeah, I gotta shill. I have stuff to shill to you. It's really cool stuff, I promise. It's great shilling. Because I'm a writer and I have written some books, and you can get those books on my merch store on my website. You can get them on Kindle and many other places as well. You can also get first edition copies of said books on my merch store. You can't get that anywhere else. You could also get bookmarks, keyrings, t-shirts, a notebook, a pillow with a chibi on it, and a sticker roulette. You could also go into Kofi and you can either give me money for no reason, or you can go into the Kofi shop and you can pick up some small short story audiobooks, which are really fun. And then there's the Patreon, where you guys get a short story every single month. as well as an exclusive streams, merch discounts, and free books. There is also YouTube membership where you get very similar. You do get emotes, exclusive streams, Discord channel, and merch discounts. I'm working on stuff for the Twitch subs. I don't quite understand how they work yet, but I would very much like to be able to give them some special stuff as well. Sorry you're poor, don't worry about it, Kiona. If you can't afford it, that's okay. Don't you worry. I appreciate you sticking around to even listen to it. That's great. Because I know not everyone can subscribe, and that's okay. That's absolutely fine. Just giving us a like, just giving us a follow, that is absolutely fine on its own. Your interest and is appreciated regardless. But I gotta shill. Don't you feel guilty? I'm talking to people who have money. If you don't, that's fine. Anyway, I think that's all I have for you today. I'm looking forward to shooting more grannies. Yay! We'll definitely be shooting Granny more. Granny deserves to be shot a lot, so we'll be shooting Granny a lot. I will see you tomorrow for Library of Ruina. Until then, thank you everyone in the chat, thank you to anyone who lurked, and thank you to anyone who watched the VOD. I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Bryony Rose Smith, live from the Forbidden Library. Good.